I just wanted to say happy 1st of December. I am so excited that it is almost Christmas time and the month of December has so many exciting things planned. And one of those things is Lamington Bliss balls that I'm going to make for you guys today. So here are the ingredients that we are going to use today. Today we're going to be using the original COCAVO oil. This is just plain old coconut and avocado oil. Such good ingredients and no nasty additives or anything, so it's super healthy for you. So here we've got 3/4 of a cup of cashew nuts. You could use macadamias or cashews, it's totally up to you, or you could use a mix. Then we're also going to have 1.5 cups of shredded coconut. Make sure that it's shredded, not desiccated, because it's important to get the right texture. We've got 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 1/4 cup of COCAVO oil, and we're going to do around about 2 teaspoons of the vanilla essence, and then we're going to do a teaspoon of the coconut essence as well to give it that real coconut flavor. Yeah. So today there are 2 steps to this bliss ball recipe. But don't worry, it's not complicated and doesn't have a ton of ingredients. It's just basic ingredients, most of which you should have at home anyway. You may need to pick up maple syrup, because I'm not sure if everyone that has maple syrup in the house all the time. Okay, so to keep things even more simple and less complicated, I have got my blender right here. What we're going to do is I'm just going to blend up the cashew nuts. It won't take you very long. You just want to add your cashew nuts into your blender and you just want to blitz it up. Alrighty, next what you want to do, once you have blended up your cashew nuts, or macadamia nuts works just as good, we're going to pop it into this bowl right here and see, I'm just going to show you guys like how it's kind of like breadcrumbs. That's kind of the texture that you want it to be, so it's still a little bit nutty, like me. Next, we are going to add our coconut, so you want to pop all your coconut in the bowl there. Okay, so because we can't put metal in the microwave, we're just going to pop our oil into a little glass pot and stick it in the microwave. While we are waiting for that to melt, we can pop in our maple syrup. Yummo. We're going to add in our essence, so we're going to pop some vanilla essence. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of that. Oh, sorry, 2 teaspoons. So we're going to pop 2 teaspoons of that, which is 1 tablespoon. And then we're going to pop some coconut essence as well. Because it's got coconut in it, I just thought that it would make a nice addition to the recipe. So we're only going to use a little bit because we don't want to overpower it too much. Now our COCAVO oil is all melted. We are going to pop that into the mixer as well. And we're going to give it a good stir. So this is the first component to the recipe. As you guys know, if you would have eaten Lamingtons before, you know that it's got the sponge cake and then it's got a layer around it. So what we're going to do next is make the layer. I'm so excited for this. That is what it looks like and it smells amazing. Okay, so for this next part, it is pretty easy. We're going to grab a 1/4 cup of the COCAVO oil again. We're going to make the outer layer. And we're going to add 1/4 cup of cocoa, or you could use cacao. I could not find cacao in the supermarket, so I'm just using cocoa powder. And then we're also going to add some more maple syrup, just a tablespoon. Then we're going to take this over to the stove and we're going to melt it together. What we're going to do is we're just going to grab, I better take my rings off actually, because I feel like this is going to get a bit messy. It's messy but fun, okay? So we're going to grab some with clean hands, of course. I like to have them a little bit bigger because then it just feels like you're having like a decent snack. And we're going to pop these in the freezer just to cool. Okay, so we are going to take these out now, and they have firmed up really nicely. And so you basically just don't want them to like fall apart because it is coconut. It is a little bit crumbly, but these ones are pretty good now. Yum, and I can't stop eating it. Okay, so now is the trickiest part about all of this. Basically what we want to do is we want to grab our ball and we want to coat it in this chocolate sauce. Well, it's not really a sauce, it's thicker than a sauce, but you basically just want to best you can so that it basically all gets coated. Then you're going to take your coconut and you're going to basically like crumb it. Just like that. And it looks just like a little Lamington. And then we're going to pop it back on the tray and we're going to let that rest again so that everything just firms up and holds really nicely together. We are all done. This is what the end product looks like. They look absolutely amazing. They look so delicious and I am so excited to eat them. So you could take these to a party, you could pop one in your kid's school lunch, you could take it to work, you could have it with a cup of coffee, and because I've made them bigger, it feels like a proper snack. If I made them smaller, I feel like I would have to eat more. But what an awesome way to get a sweet treat into your diet, and it doesn't make you feel bad. So I'm really excited to be able to share this recipe with you guys. If you make this recipe, definitely let me know how you go with it and how yours turned out. You could definitely incorporate a couple of other flavors into it, but I stuck with coconut and chocolate and I'm so happy with how they turned out. Such an easy, quick recipe, and you know, you're using good ingredients too, so it's a win-win.